7. Now, ever thought that you'd come across an alternative to smoking other than just packing in altogether? The electronic cigarette is being sold as that alternative, and they are becoming very popular. John Chamley is business development manager at a company in Accrington that produces and supplies electronic cigarettes. Good morning, how are you?
Good morning, Graham. Thank you, I'm very well.
You've got some with you now?
Yeah.
How did you... There's smoke coming, there's smoke as well.
That's the impression. That is how realistic they look. Yeah.
They do look incredibly realistic.
That's water vapour.
Right, so it won't set the fire alarms off?
No, it's just like the steam off a kettle. There's no smoke, nothing burning. Just, right. That's it.
They look incredibly realistic, and they are becoming incredibly popular now, aren't they?
They are. Over the last kind of 2 to 3 years, they've slowly developed to a point now where the quality, the reliability is much, much better than the early models. We designed and had made our own model, which we're constantly working on.
Right.
In the 12 months since the company was formed, it's gone from kind of, I was the first full-time employee that was taken on. We now have kind of 19 employees. We're exporting to 25 distributors in all countries throughout the world. It's been absolutely incredible, the popularity. And
how does it work then?
You have a lithium battery, which is basically the kind of long part of the cigarette.
Yeah.
Inside there's a microprocessor, a tiny switch. When you suck on the cigarette, that provides current to, you can see, a little vaporiser, just like a heating element.
Right.
And that vaporises a small amount of liquid, which is in what would be the kind of filter tip of the cigarette. That turns into steam, you inhale that. You can have different levels of nicotine, from 0 up to...
So there's nicotine in there?
In this one there isn't, no. I haven't touched nicotine for almost a year.
But you can put nicotine in it?
Oh yeah, you get all the different cartridges, different liquid. We were the only the first UK company to produce the liquid that goes inside there.
Right.
Mainly because of a lot of the kind of scare stories coming out from China. 99% of this comes from China, the liquid.
Right.
We wanted to be sure that we could offer our customers a safe liquid.
Well, yeah.
Something that was quality controlled, rigorously tested, up to the very, very highest standards. That's how we kind of answering our critics who were... There are a lot of scare stories, even yesterday on the BBC, about are electronic cigarettes safe? No one knows long term yet, because they've not been around long term.
Well, are they safe?
Well, it's still a personal choice.
Right.
My personal choice is that I smoked for over 40 years, and I know cigarettes do what they say on the packet. Smoking kills.
Yeah. Simple
as that. It's been proven. With these, I've felt a superb, incredible life change in myself. I mean, within 24 hours, you get rid of the carbon monoxide in your system, so you're allowing the oxygen to go around. I had a stroke 3 years ago, should have given up smoking. The addiction was so bad that I didn't do.
So these help people stop smoking then, do they?
Well, yeah. Technically, we cannot yet market these as a quit smoking device.
Because they're still smoking, aren't they, in a way?
But this is a sensation. It's a realistic, an incredibly realistic smoking sensation, because it gives you the kind of tactile sensation of having a cigarette in your hand. You go through the same kind of motions, you get the nicotine in your system. These give... There's one kind of really, really vital difference between these and all the kind of therapies that are offered.
Right.
And that is... When you inhale, I don't know, have you ever smoked?
I've never smoked.
You've never been a smoker. You won't understand this.
Okay,
this will sound completely insane to non-smokers. But when you inhale, you get a bite at the back of the throat.
Right.
Anyone who smokes will relate to that. I can see the smile on this guy outside now.
Justin's a smoker.
He knows.
Or used to be.
You take a drag on a cigarette, it hits the back of your throat, you get that bite. And I firmly believe, and this is where we've got clinical trials lined up now this year, that is a bigger addiction. That is a psychological addiction, because that bite at the back of the throat is telling you, sending a message to the brain saying everything's okay.
I'm looking at particularly that one there, which looks like...
Very realistic.
Which looked like that has just been plucked from a packet of fags.
Yeah.
Looks a bit like a toy. Are you not worried that it's going to encourage maybe children to start smoking?
Excuse me.
Because children do,
Yeah.
you know, kind of pretend sometimes that they are smoking.
Oh, yeah. You see children on street corners, you know, smoking cigarettes now. You see shopkeepers selling those people cigarettes. Do we close all shops down that sell cigarettes because one or two sell cigarettes to children? No, we don't. We have riders on the website that say, you know, not for use by people under 18 years of age.
Right.
We advise against non-smokers trying this. We do not market, there's some companies marketing the liquids. You can top the liquids up yourself in an incredible range of flavours, all weird and wonderful flavours, from atomic fireball to bubble gum. We don't go along with that at all. The liquid we developed is purely kind of a tobacco flavour, nicotine flavour.
And very quickly, how do you get around a smoking ban? If I was to go into a pub tonight and whip that out and start puffing on that, would I be told to leave?
You might be. You probably prompt some questions. You certainly arouse a curiosity.
Yeah.
In my experience, we've found that 99% of cases, they will come, they'll have a look at it, realise what it is. We have little cards we can hand out that explain about the smoking ban. And in some cases, we've had people say, well, where can I buy these?
Right.
I want to buy these and sell them behind the bar.
John, thanks for joining us. It's fascinating, this. Very quickly, what did you want to be when you were little?
A lollipop man.
Really?
Yeah, you don't start till you're 65.
John, thanks a lot. It's BBC Radio Lancashire.